Welcome to Pilates. This little routine, a nice easy stretch and wake up routine. Really good when you just got out of bed, when you just come back from a run, anything where you've just had a little bit of moderate activity as well. So just give your body a little bit of a shake, just plant your feet into the ground. And just move your knees backwards and forwards. And it feels a little bit odd, but just try to lift them to the front slightly rather than just push them out. So there's a little bit of a lift, and that's just going to mobilise your ankles too. We just want the calves to pump a little bit, just to get the blood flowing. And as you're doing that, just stretch out your hands, stretch out your fingers, and just keep your shoulders nice and loose, a little bit scarecrow style. Just give your hips a bit of a wiggle and a jiggle from side to side. Then take your feet a little bit wider, pull your tummy in about 30%. So really you're just sucking your tummy button in just a touch. And when you do that, your bum cheeks are going to tighten, and you just want that little bit of pressure inside your abdomen, but not too much. It's just to keep the body stable. From there, we're just going to twist gently to the side, and we're going to concentrate on the movement being where the back meets the hips. I'm going to show you what not to do now. So you don't want to fling your arms round. You actually want to control all the movement from just above your hips. You'll get a little bit of movement kicking in your hip girdle itself, but we're just starting to mobilise that back. A few easy pushes from side to side. From there, just come back to the middle, and again, shuffle those hips from side to side, wake those feet up. I'm going to bring our feet in now to what we call Pilates Stance, feet hip distance apart. And the outside edge of your feet is roughly in line with the side of your hips, just very, very roughly, it doesn't have to be an exact science. We're going to take a breath in. On the breath out, we're going to bend at the knees, bend at the hips, shoulders come back and down. We're going to really force our shoulder blades back and just run our fingertips down. We're going to stand tall, control the breathing, relax, have a little bit of a shake. Then once more we're going to breathe in, bend at the knees, a little bit deeper this time, hinge at the hip too. Breath in, breath out, really shrug back. Then relax, down we go again, push through. So what we're doing here is we're activating the thighs a little bit more, and the hip girdle a little bit more, and just mobilising the shoulders off. So the emphasis is very much on stretch, and of course when we stretch we never strain, it's just a stretch. So we're going down, you can go lower and lower, as far down as you want, and imagine now you're picking something up from the floor from here. It's easy up, shrug it back, pull those shoulders back, and we're going for 2 more. This time at the top, just take a little bit of a shimmy and a shake again, get the hips mobilising from side to side. Take a breath in. On the breath out, we're just going to reach up very, very gently, push with the hands, take them round to the outside, hands come round to the side, shoulders shrug forward, then back and down, stand tall, just relax for a moment. I say relax, but keep the body stretched, just relax your mind. Now from here, we're going to tuck our head in, we're going to do a classic Pilates roll down, so head tucks down, chin to that little hollow at the top of your chest, top of your rib cage. Down we go, very, very gently and easy. We're keeping the legs nice and straight. You'll find where your attention point is, then it's easy back up, shoulders back, reach up again, push up. Think about making the arms nice and long, pulling the tummy in, and you can just to say, rise up off your heels onto the balls of your feet. Down it comes again, relax, shoulders back and down, head rolls, forward we go, gentle stretch. Just hold it for a moment, easy back up, shoulders back and down again, tummy stays in, reach up and stretch. Just lift up onto the balls of feet. This time when we come down, it's slightly different. We're going to come down to this middle stance, shoulders come back and down. We're going to separate our feet because we're going to do a starfish stretch or a star stretch. So you can separate your feet as far as you're comfortable. Then we're going to lift the hands up and we're going to push our feet into the ground and our fingertips up towards the ceiling, off at a slight angle, and just stretch out. It'll really stretch out arms, stretch out legs, and you're probably going to find your toes grip like mad into the floor. That's okay, but push your legs down, feel the stretch. Down it comes, feet come back in, shoulders come back down. Have a little bit of a shimmy and a shake there. Then it's back into the middle. I'm going to do a couple of classic Pilates arm floats to the front. I'm going to turn side on to you, or just moderately off centre to you. When we do this, we're going to shrug our shoulders back and down. We're going to pull our tummy in, and we're going to try and make our hips nice and level. So imagine your hips are a bucket of water. If your hips tip forwards at the top, the water's going to spill out. If they tip backwards, it's going to spill out the back. So you want to get your hips into a nice flat position. And we're going to hold that position. Take our shoulders back and down again. We're going to stand. Take a breath in. On the breath out now, we're going to lift our hands to the front and we're going to push our fingertips out. But we're not going to do too much of a push. We just want to lengthen the arms and we're going to bring them up to shoulder height. Palms down first. Then we're going to turn the palms towards each other and push with the middle finger towards the wall. We're going to relax slightly, then we're going to turn the palms up and push towards the wall too. You'll get a different stretch in your shoulder. We're going back from there now. So we're going to turn palms in, push that middle finger, palms down, push that middle finger, take them back down to the side, shrug your shoulders back and down, push your fingertips down the centre line of your pants, down the crease of your pants, stand tall on it. Now we're going to take up the left hand and take it up in line with your shoulder. So rather than across to the side or across in front of you, try and take it in line with your shoulder. Other one comes up too, to face it. Imagine now you're holding a plastic ruler. You don't want to bend it, you don't want to drop it, we're going to push it and we're going to round the shoulders off at the back, but we're going to pull our tummy in. We're still going to keep those hips level and the emphasis is on the stretch here, remember. We want to stretch those shoulders out. So we're going to hold for a count now of 5. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your hands slightly, just take them back down. Now we're going to take one hand up to the top and we're going to do a very easy and gentle side bend. The hand comes across, just let it drop down to the side. Watch it go underneath. Game attack with the other hand. Up it goes. And away we go. One more on each side. So the hand comes down. It comes underneath. Just let your head drop down to look at it. Tag with the hand. Up to the other side. Bend across so you get the stretch on this long side, of course. Easy across. This time, when we come to the top, we're going to keep the hand at the top, so we're going to bend across, back to the top, hand goes up, we're going to push, we're going to drop slightly, easy in, easy up, and push up. Take the hands down to the front, that push with the middle finger again. This time, we're going to let them float out to the sides. We're going to take them into the sides and we're going to run a fingertip down the side of our pants. So this time it's like a traditional side bend. Finger pushes down, this hand just glides up the side. So we're not lifting the shoulder, it's just happening on this side here. Easy up, easy across. Back to the center. Feet go a little bit wider. Take a breath in. On the breath out, we're going to take our bum back a little bit. And imagine now that there's somebody who's just got a hand gently in the middle of your shoulder blades. And as we lift, we're going to push against that hand. And we're going to look along the floor in front of us as the head lifts up. At the top, our hands here are going to move round the back, just into this part of your hips. We're going to squeeze our shoulders back, pull our tummy in, and we're going to bend back ever so slightly. Forward we go, down we come again. Let the hands glide down. Just hold that stretch at its most gentle now. Easy back up. Shoulders come back and down. We're back into that middle position, and we're just going to activate our knees and our feet again. For the last little bit of this sequence, very comfortably just take yourself down to the floor. A nice kind stretch for legs. And we're going to come down to this all fours position. We're going to rock our hips towards the mat and back up. And as we rock, we're just going to pull our tummy button in 30%. And this is a fantastic exercise just for mobilising base of back. From here, we're going to whack the dog's tail. You might just need to reposition your hands because we're going to take back a foot. We're going to curl our toes down towards the floor. Push into the ball of the foot and feel the legs stretch off. Really good to do if you've been running or cycling this one, just to help return to a normal length. But remember, when you stretch, ideally, you want all the muscles, all the joints to run in a nice straight line. So rather than twisting out, nice straight line so you can push into it. And this is going to stretch off the full length of your leg, particularly your calves. Under control now, tummy stays in, just draw that in. Other leg goes back. Rock back onto the ball of the foot, push back into it, and stretch off. And of course you can repeat all these exercises as many times as you want. Go for what works for you. We're going to draw that knee in. We're going to lift the leg up now. We're just going to kick off at the back. It doesn't matter too much about your body posture or shape. It's all about the movement of the leg and the hip. And you can draw that knee right underneath if you want to. Easy kick off. And from here, we're going to come back, hands alongside knees, rock into balls of feet, very, very gently. We're going to stand up, we're going to unfold to the top, shoulders back and down. On this last little bit, we're going to body wrap. We're going to reach up and stretch. We're going to drop one arm, doesn't matter which one you drop, to the side, and a couple of side bends. And just feel how the body moves, feel how the body responds to what you're doing, because you're going to have some tighter parts than other parts. We're going to come down from there, hands come up again. Push them forward just like we did before. When you push forward, you're going to find that your head might want to come down too. Try and relax your head. So hands palm to palm, hands palm down, hands palm over, push them out, down they come, gentle side bends, and from here, back to the top, shoulders back and down. We're going to take a breath in, and we're going to finish off as ever, easy squat, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. This time at the top, breath comes in, breath goes out. Big gulp of air as you scoop up your rib cage. Push all life's negatives out forward. Dump them on the floor. Breath in, breath out. On the way down, have a bit of a shimmy and a shake. At the bottom, check all moving parts and give yourselves a clap. Well done. Thank you.